exactly what happened in our text. The story recorded here in Esther opens by describing a lavish party sponsored by King Xerxes. 180-day party. Can you imagine that? A 6-month-long party. I mean, those folk were partying. It celebrated the king's recent conquest. And to top off his excessive display of wealth, the king sponsored an extravagant 7-day affair for all of the citizens of Susa. Drunk with wine and out of toys to display, the king decided he was going to go for the shock and awe factor. He summoned Queen Vashti to appear at the party immediately, adorned with only her royal crown on. He wanted her to come down there, as Bernie Mac would say, bucket naked. But when he summoned her, Vashti refused to come at the king's command that was conveyed to her by the eunuchs. The king was mad. The Bible said he burned with anger. Vashti was banished from the kingdom and ordered never to come before the king again. Her crown would be given to another who would be better than she. Queen Vashti's response is often overlooked by the more palatable story of Esther. Yet to gloss over this monumental moment of liberation is to miss the making of a model of leadership in which following the sound of the genuine within oneself is paramount. We gloss over Vashti and we jump on Esther and go straight to if I perish, I perish. But without a Vashti to say hell no, there would have never been an Esther saving the kingdom. And so this model moves us from the sin of self-sacrifice and self-abnegation to the virtues of self-acceptance and self-development. Vashti's metaphorical response of hell no became a model for all of the women in Susa and a threat to those who would have found pleasure in debasing her by having her display herself in front of the entire kingdom. The price she paid for dissing the king was dear. She was banished from the kingdom, yet I imagine it was only a small price to pay for retrieving her voice and retrieving her dignity and retrieving her self-worth. Vashti's insistence on taking care of herself reveals to us that we too will be faced with life-altering decisions when we decide whether we're going to honor ourselves or let somebody else debase us. I wish some of these young ladies in the video would get the Vashti spirit, and when they tell you to put this on and shake your booty in front of the whole world, that they would say, oh, hell no. Y'all ain't gonna help me preach in here today. Vashti's actions and the king's response are telltale signs that we too will have to choose between revolution and apathy. We'll have to choose between objectification and humanization. We need to choose between the inevitability of pain and the option of misery. We will one day be summoned to the king and forced to choose between a mealy-mouthed yes and an emphatic hell no. The cost of living within the empire has become too great. Exile was yet a light affliction in exchange for her ability to answer the call for her own integrity and freedom. Her story provides us with 3 points I want to ponder this morning.